A wee bit of an update here. I've started the arduous task of checking and replacing components in this thing, mainly resistors and of course those lovely high quality capacitors as well. I've concentrated at this stage on the vertical section. As you can see, I've changed a few resistors here and capacitors. I was having some vertical issues, lack of height, sync, and a few other weird things were going on, losing lock, and just generally just pretty poor. Replacement frame output valve also helped too, and I also replaced some of the resistors that feed off the boost supply. They actually feed back into the height control, feed back into here. There's a 470k and a 220 and a 120k. That all gone sky high. I think the 470k was nearly a meg. The 220k was 380 and the 270k was about half a meg. So I replaced those, and they are under here. Haven't quite finished it off. There's a couple there, and I've got to change those capacitors out too. But in general, it's actually, the pitch is definitely improved. But one thing I did notice when I last had this thing running, well, previous time, I noticed the picture wasn't quite right. There was a lot of ghosting, sort of shadowing, casting on one side, and adjusting the fine-tuning. It didn't look right. I thought to myself, maybe something's up with the IEF or it's being played with, and sure enough, I happened to just looking down here, and I noticed the iron slug in that one there, which is L2, I think it is, which is this one here. Some prick had tweaked the core right to the top. For what reasons, I do not know. But turning it back down with my alignment tool actually brought the picture, pretty much brought it back into line. Still not great. The problem is I don't have the correct gear to align it, and I don't know if any of these others are being pissed with as well, so I don't know. But it's definitely giving a better picture than what it was. I guess I'll try my best with what limited equipment and things that I've got to try and get it as best as I possibly can. But we'll just see how we go when we get to that. I want to go through and at least upgrade all the components in here first and check all these valves and make sure everything's as good as it can be before I start twiddling things. But yeah, I have done it before. I have gotten away with it. I know it's not the best or the correct way, but I have gotten away with it in the past. But so maybe I'll get lucky here again. Anyhow, we will see. Also gave it a replacement frame output valve as well. The other one, I just couldn't get it right. Chucked a new valve in. I seem to be able to get the picture a bit better. It's still not perfect. It's still not great, but certainly a lot better than what it was when you guys last saw it running. And interestingly as well, I noticed too that on the yoke, I've got this copper band inside a cardboard sleeve, which is L104. That actually adjusts the width of the picture, and that will skew off inside as well. Obviously, the yoke must have been off at some stage. I think I did pull the yoke off for the other one for some weird reason, and yeah, that must have got caught up inside the yoke itself, because playing with that actually adjusts the width, and that's what this little plastic ring here is for. Little plastic adjuster thing, which of course broke off, that allows you to actually pull, that's normally stuck to that, so you can slide it back and forth with the yoke loose. So whether I can somehow glue that back or attach it back to that, and because yeah, it's still not great at the moment, but we'll see how we go. Oh well, I will turn it on and show you how it's looking. I think we're actually on Variac power. So by the way, that's my big meaty Variac as well, which has been a great asset. Right. So we will see what we get. I haven't actually fired this thing out for a couple of days, so you never know, it might make a lie out of me and come up with a really shit picture. We shall see. I wonder what results we'll get. Ooh, there's a bit of EHT there, bit of leakage. Don't know if you can hear that. Ha! I don't know what happened there, but the phone somehow just, everything just stopped on it. Maybe the EHT arcing upset it. the bloody filming just stopped for no reason. Weird. But anyhow, there you go. It's looking a bit better anyway. Yeah, it's still not great. It's, yeah. Now I got good lock. Also, the hold control too was right at one end, and it just wasn't behaving itself. But looking a lot better than what it was. In fact, if I tweak the IF, that slug to the top, you can sort of see, you can see that shadowing there. Now if I turn it down, it disappears. So yeah, interesting, eh? So it's going to be an interesting little exercise getting this thing sorted. But yeah, we'll just see how we go. But looking a lot better than what it was, that's for sure. Guessing the really good, really it's really bright. Got a really nice healthy tube there too, which is so yeah, that's pretty much an update on it for now. And yeah, I'll continue to start replacing all these other components around there, and yeah, we'll see how things progress. Rightio, that's it. I'm freezing cold. I'm going to go inside now. It's bloody cold out here tonight, so I'm going to go back inside to where it's warm. Okay, until next time. Cheers.